All right, I guess I have to do another video today. This is for, well, this is for everyone who is struggling, um, and especially people in abusive environments or dependent situations, things like that. I was discussing with a friend on Facebook and I decided to divulge a secret with her. And it's not really a secret. I've shared this with my close friends. I just haven't talked about it publicly, obviously, for safety reasons, and we'll get into that. Today's lesson, how to save for a rainy day. So I was thinking about this recently. Somebody asked on Facebook, would you ever just pack up and disappear and not tell a soul? And I was thinking about all of my moves and not just like the last, couple short ones where people knew I was moving, but all the big ones where I went from San Diego to Florida or Florida to LA or South Carolina or San Diego or Salt Lake City or Branson, Missouri or Florida, all of these places. And every single major move I had was exactly like that. Disappear in the middle of the night, not tell anyone, and obviously due to safety reasons. So, how was I able to do that as a disabled single mother, as a disabled homeless woman, blah, 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 with no income? And yes, I've definitely had help from people, but not a lot, not like enough to do all this. And I've talked about the struggles working a part-time minimum wage job and the hidden expenses that people don't think about that make it impossible to get in a home and this and that. So I'm just going to share with you something that I have been doing for years, decades, in fact, well, over a decade. And yeah, it got me to safety many times. And so, again, you want to keep this a secret. So, in my early 20s, I remember I wanted to be like a good, church-going citizen and follow all of God's rules according to man. And, I found myself living in Utah. And I was a struggling single mother then, too, $2.13 an hour serving, but I had serious disabilities, strokes, seizures, freaking elephantitis, not elephantitis, but my legs were so swollen with 100 live wounds, diabetes insipidus, peeing my pants. Like, it was terrible. So I wasn't working regularly. Sometimes my Mormon friends would offer me a coat check position for a night for one of their parties, or I'd scrub fecal matter off the walls and, do things like that to make a little money. And guess what I was doing with 10% of that income? Tithing it to the church so I could be blessed by God. Yeah, there was a time where I couldn't pay my electricity bill. It was $90. Do you think anyone within the church or, paid that for me? No. So one day I talked to God, real God, not the one where you think you need a middleman for. And he started laughing at me like, wait a minute. So you're going to give money to people who have all the money in the world, one of the richest businesses in the world, and you can't even take care of yourself? Don't you know the temple of God is within? Yeah, so I realized, wow. Okay, so I started socking away those little nuggets for me, and sometimes it would only be $6, sometimes it would only be $3, sometimes $1.50. Then sometimes it'd be $60, like a whole $600 paycheck and, things like that. And I just kept putting it away and putting it away. And in fact, I'll show you. I don't know how the lighting's going to be. I had to turn towards the window because, yeah, sorry. But I'll just show you my secret bank account. And why is it secret? Well, duh. When you're homeless or when you're in an abusive or controlling situation and have no one to turn to or no way out, like, why would you tell somebody that you are saving for a rainy day? And, I have rules. Like, it does not get used for, dude, if you use this shit to do your fucking nails and hair and buy beer and stuff like that, well, you're never gonna have it when you need it for a rainy day. But you don't do it to buy things you don't need. And that 10% of your income, what is that really? It's not going to make or break you. That extra 10% you end up spending on nothingness anyways. Junk food you don't need. I do that. Yeah. Like an impulse buy. Oh, it's just a few bucks and it looks really good. And, and then I take a bite and then it just sits there, right? We all do things like that. Impulse, whatever. You're wasting it on nothingness. So let's see if it'll show up. But I keep track of, oops, there we go, the days and what I add and how much is in there and the dates. And I don't know how well it's going to come up on the video. But despite all the obstacles and spending more money to get to work than it cost me to, living up there the last couple months, that's how I was able to save enough to pay my first, last, and deposit. Finally, right? I didn't use it for things I wanted, even, it was there planning for this snow day, right? Yeah, I think I'm snowed in. The road's fine. I just not our road and driveway, but yeah. So I want to encourage you, ladies, especially, or anyone. And I know some men in situations they don't want to be in, living with their parents or things like that. Okay, pay yourself first. Aren't you worth what you want, what you desire? 10% will never make or break you. It's not. You give it to churches, you give it to politicians, you give it to media celebrities, you waste it on shit. Yeah, shit. Everyone can streamline their income, and I'm really, 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 really good at that. And being a single mother, raising my children, $2,000 a month rent, didn't have help, no Uncle Sam, no exes, no trust funds, no parents, no, crap like that other people have. Yeah, how did I figure out how to do that? Without begging, borrowing, stealing, anything like that, not selling my soul, yeah. So we can all do that for ourselves first. And then when an emergency does happen, right, you total your car. Or again, you're in a situation that you need to get out of and there's no way because all your money is going to this, that. And you know what? If you are in a situation like that and you have shared finances and things, you're never going to have an extra dollar because they're going to make sure that you're completely dependent. There's ways around that too, Are you doing the shopping or, whatever? Just be creative, but you don't have to let your partner know everything you have. In fact, you probably always should have your own separate account, even if it is an envelope in a vitamin jar. Hmm. And again, so, okay, why couldn't I tell people that I had that? I'm already a target. I'm living in my car in a vulnerable situation and then up that crazy country road that nobody, again, easy target, no one to scream help to, no way for anyone to even get there, including life flight, you know. So, yeah, I learned to protect myself, protect my secrets, and the only secrets I have are things that help me, that can, like that. And so it's, empty again, and you start again, but I'm in a position to do that. And even though I'm paying rent and, this and that, I'll be able to keep more of my money because of all the other expenses involved in the homeless thing. So, yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I'm going to spend less money this way than the other way. So, women who think that you need a man to rescue you or save you or protect you or house you or you can't do it on your own, you can. And even when even when you're at the bottom of the bottom with zero income, most of you women who think you can't do it, you have government checks. You've got income and family. Come on, you can do it. Yeah. So even if it is just a government check or a little part time piddly job here and there, or a $20 photo, or a $5 card, or whatever it is, put that shit aside for a rainy day and keep it to yourself, for yourself only. There you go. That's it. Love you. Bye.